Jos, the capital of Plateau State, is Nigeria's north-central region, is arguably the most picturesque city in the country, and her many hills, her valleys, her brooks, her lush green vegetation. But sadly, it's a place for decades. It's been the theater of bouts of violence, a lot of inter-ethnic conflict amongst tribal components of the state. Thousands of lives have been lost to what the authorities, both at the state and national levels, have conveniently termed indigent settler crisis in the Plateau State region. Just recently, a band of travelers were intercepted and murdered in cold blood, and since then the incident has been interpreted in all manners of tribal and religious forms. The anger and hurt are at an all-time high again. To get this fresh perspective on this incident, we are now being joined by MANGJANG from Plateau State. He is the Plateau State Commissioner of Information. Welcome, sir.
Can't hear.
Welcome.
I can't hear.
Oh, it seems like we're having a little bit of issues with your talk back. We will get back to you.
I can hear you now.
Okay. Can you hear us now, Mr. MANGJANG?
Yes, I can hear you now.
Okay.
Okay. Yes, it's a really pitiful, sad situation that's going on. Please, can you just give us an update on what exactly caused this new fresh bout of violence that caused the curfew to be instated?
Yes, well, the curfew was reinstated because of the bloodshed that was unleashed on innocent people that were sleeping in their homes. If you want me to tell you what is the cause of all this bloodshed, I wouldn't be able to say, but I can say right now that that is subject to investigation, because every crisis you see has its own causes. But we can only try to fathom, to figure out, because this crisis, this is the in this community. It's the first time they are experiencing it. And so until investigation is done, as far as we are concerned in government, it is criminal elements that have perpetrated this one. Maybe confessional statements will be made by the people that have been arrested, because arrests have been made and arrests continues to be made.
Sir, a lot of terms get thrown around when discussing exactly who perpetrates this violence. We've heard hoodlums, armed gunmen, tribalistic factions. What exactly is the cause?
The cause, that is what I'm telling you, that it could be mass inhumanity to man. It could be the issue of criminal elements. It could be the pressure on land. People want to grab land, land grabbing, because land is in short supply, and some people would want to flush the others from their abodes and then occupy them. But all these ones are subject to investigation. When the investigation is done, even if investigation is done, the culprits, suspects in this case, must be arraigned in the court of law. It is only the court that is going to be able to pronounce that this is the cause, these are the people that are involved. But that arrests have been made, we have always run away as a government, and will continue to run away from stereotyping people, that these are the people that are causing this. We want the course of the law to be, the course of prosecution to take its course, because it is a process. It will amount to jumping the gun or putting the cart before the horse to say that this is the cause of it without, because investigation is on, definitely.
Okay, Mr. MANGJANG, I know we're not trying to stereotype anyone, but it's hard to ignore the fact that we had you on this program less than a couple of weeks ago discussing allegedly that the Irigwe youths were culpable or alleged to have been implicated in the deaths of 25 Fulani people coming back from some sort of a religious outing. Now we're dealing with what might have the flavor
No, that is a misinformation. I would never stereotype and say
No, I didn't say you did.
I have
Sir,
never
please,
said it.
don't get me wrong. I didn't say you did.
Let us correct the impression. It is the media instead that has said that. Daily Trust particularly said it was irregular militia, which I debunked and said we don't want to stereotype a people. I would not say that, and I have never seen that.
Thank you for stepping in there, but I didn't actually say you said. I was just saying that that was what was being put out there. So I'm just, why I brought that up is to say that the ethno-religious flavor to these clashes cannot be removed. Do you agree?
In this matter, I don't agree. In this matter, because in the past, yes, even in the past, political undertones have been there, religious undertones have been there, ethnic undertones have been there. But the one that happened 2 weeks ago and the one that just happened some few days ago are clearly issues of criminal elements, and we wouldn't want to jump the gun. Since investigation is going on, we'll stay by that and we'll await the outcome of the investigation. But we cannot say that it is religious. We cannot say it is ethnic, because the culprits or the people that have perpetrated these acts have not been unraveled by the security who are doing the investigation, and then the judiciary who will now pronounce the judgments.